Let us take a look at how exactly the while statements performs in Sap Abap. So, to illustrate, let us create a variable of LV counter which is of type integer. Okay, I want to write a program which is going to display on the screen of the number of loops it is going to happen. So for looping, we can either have a do loop statement or a while loop statement or a loop statement. As do loop has already been analyzed, let us analyze how while statement has been happening. So for using this while, we need to use the keyword while and then write lv counter is less than 5. So always remember the start of while is happening with while keyword and end of while will happen with end while keyword. Now the code that is in between while and end while is going to execute the number of times based upon the satisfaction of this statement. Now let me increment the counter first and then write lv counter comma and then uline. So currently here we have created a variable of type integer. We call it as lv counter, and at initial as the counter is value is 0 and it is less than 5, it is going to enter into this block. Now at line 15 it is going to have the value of lv counter plus 1. So 0 plus 1 is 1, it is going to assign to lv counter. Thus currently the counter is having a value of 1 and it is going to write 1 is the current loop and then uline. Then it goes to line 13. As 1 is less than 5, it is going to add 1 plus 1 equal to 2. 2 is the current loop. Then it is going to go line 13. Then 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 is the current loop. And 4 is also less than 5. 4 plus 1, 5. 5 is the current loop. And at line 30, when the counter value is 5, 5 is less than 5. This is not going to get satisfied as 5 cannot be less than 5. Actually 5 is equal to 5. Thus this did not get entered into the current loop. Then it comes out of this end while and then it prints the underline. Let us check for any syntactical errors and then activate, then execute. So 1 is the current loop, 2 is the current loop, 3 is the current loop, 4 is the current loop, and 5 is the current loop, and then underline. So this is how the while statement, while and end while looping can be used. And inside this, if you want to use any case statements or if statements or do statements can also be possible. So inside the while statement, I want to write do lv counter times write write lv counter comma this state counting ter. So as I have used do, I have to end it with end do. Now let us analyze what exactly has happened. LV counter is equal to LV counter plus 1. Let us check for any syntactical errors. Unable to interpret do times possible cause of error. So this one should be comma. And let us check for any syntactical errors and then activate. Now at first counter will be 0. 0 is less than 5, correct. So the counter value currently becomes 0 plus 1 is 1. Thus the counter value will be 1. And here this is very important part. So I'm going to loop here only one time and then write this count statement. Fine. And then it goes to again the while statement of 1 is less than 5. Correct. So 1 plus 1 would become 2. I am going to do 2 times this loop statement, which indicates this right statement would be 2 times. And then soon after executing this one, system goes to 23 and then system goes to 13. It is going to check 2 is less than 5. Yes, so 2 plus 1 would be 3. So 3. Now at line 17, this particular piece of code will get executed 3 times. So do and end do at this point of time is going to execute 3 times. It says 90th step would execute 3 times. Thus this record, this particular write statement would execute 3 times. So in this way it is going to get executed till 5 is less than 5, where it is going to fail and then a uline will be displayed on the screen. So let us activate and then execute. So for first this is been one time, for second this is been copied 2 times, and for 3 this is been copied 3 times, and for 4 this has been copied 4 times, and for 5 this has been copied 5 times. So this is how you can use do also in the while statement. So using a simple while and then using a do inside a while or while inside a do is always possible in SAP ABAP.